Yeah, right. Not very open, is it? Sign in a doctor's surgery.
Yeah.
I thought I'd pop down, come and see you. Hey bud, you right? I've got you alright?
Are you together?
Not like that, no. He's my mate, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean you were a couple.
We're in close proximity, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I went out the other night and I tried to supply some cocaine for something on the street. I got given a rap for some stuff. Didn't smell right, didn't look right. I had a line of it. I was absolutely off my face. I was really worried. I was in St Paul's in Bristol and I went for a beer. And I saw a guy walking down the street and we sort of got talking. And I tried a bit of this stuff and I've never, I've used drugs for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't really take ketamine or like brown or any kind of downers ever. Like it's not something I've ever really. I've tried ketamine before, but yeah, like I had a load of this stuff and I just was lit, like I couldn't see straight. I was kind of like walking down the street. I've still got it. I don't know what it is. If it's any kind of opiate, I don't want it on my person. But at the same time, if there's somebody selling something in Bristol, it's cocaine. That's fucking. I don't know. It kind of looks. I mean, if you can identify what it is, that'd be really valuable to me.
We can get it sent off. We can send it away. We can send it off.
You don't have any sort of on-site testing facilities?
No,
or,
we don't.
Like you can get drug testing kits that are just sort of like indicator liquid.
Yeah, you can buy them on the internet.
But you guys don't have that.
No.
What's your you're a needle exchange and what do you do?
We support people who want to make changes around their drug and alcohol use.
I'd like it if I wasn't sold something nasty by someone scrupulous valid. Like I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah, no, we agree with you.
Yeah,
if the law
absolutely.
allowed us to do it, we would love to.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can send it away and have it tested if you wanted to find
And
out
it
what
will
it
tell you
was.
exactly what's in there and it breaks it down. We send it's a place called Weddinox, we send it off there in Wales.
Okay. Like I don't think the guy was explicitly trying to rip me off, but there is a chance that maybe. Like this was really, really strong. Like I've used drugs for a long time, you know, and like quite responsibly. I've never really had addiction trouble. I've never really had like very infrequent use of drugs, but recreationally probably for like 20 years, you know. And like I had a line of this stuff, and it was just really, really strong.
So what did it feel like? So what was kind of?
It was just really, really massively disorientated, kind of like trouble with my speech, couldn't walk properly. Like I've tried ketamine. You know, I lived in Bristol for a long time, and my housemates were really big fans of it. I don't really enjoy it. I've never really done it.
That's what I was kind of thinking.
That's
Of
what
I don't think it was K. Like you know, I have you know.
You still had your let, you know, you.
Like I've tried
walk
ketamine enough
alright.
times to know what it is and what it isn't, right? And like this was like really, really potent. Like I wouldn't say it would. Yeah. This was what I thought. Like it looked kind of synthesized. It's kind of like strange. It's got sort of like quite a crystally. It's very. It looks a little bit. I just thought it was Crab Charlie, and I've been sort of having a discourse with this bloke, and eventually he was just like, you know, he got this rap out, and like he wanted kind of. He was being a little bit divining, and it just looked like crap, and I just thought I'd just buy it off him, just because he was starting to get a little bit. You know, like, and I thought, you know, it was only like I just wanted 20 quid, like a 20 quid deal, so I kind of went along with it. But yeah, as soon as I had a line of it, I was okay. I got from like, the bottom of Ashley Street. I went round to the best, bought a beer, and as I was sitting in the queue, my vision just started sort of dissolving. And like it could, I think it looks synthesized. It looks very. Like, it doesn't really smell of anything. Doesn't really taste of anything. It's kind of like pale in colour.
How long does the feeling last?
Like I was out for about probably from 1 o'clock until about 2 o'clock. It took me. I walked down Gloucester Road, walked around the Bear Pit, eventually got on the 73 bus back up to Ashley Road. But it was really difficult to from the other. Like I don't know if this guy's like, you know, if there's people selling this stuff as Charlie, probably not. But there's a small chance maybe somebody's, you know, I don't know. Like it could be like on a minor. There's probably like a minuscule chance it's a public health risk. But at the same time, if it was TCI, that stuff's kind of, it's like about
I was
150
going to
pounds
say,
a
it's
gram, like,
it
it wouldn't, I don't think,
no,
you know, it would seem pretty extreme.
Yeah.
He'd sold me kind of,
just some random powder they
I don't know what it is, it's definitely,
he might not even know what he's selling.
I think he knew, like he definitely, like, you know,
knew
the
it
guy
wasn't
was
Charlie,
like it looks kind of, it's sort of the same colour as Charlie, but it's not, it definitely isn't, like, it's not, like, if you look at it under the light, it's kind of like it's quite sort of glittery, and it looks like, it just looks like poor quality Charlie. Once I had a line of it, I was just absolutely faced. It doesn't smell of anything, it doesn't really taste of anything, and like, yeah, I don't know if you could get it tested, that would be really good, because I didn't really know, like, you know, certainly I've never taken gear, and I don't want any, I don't want it around me, do you know what I mean? That's, you know.
It's completely anonymous, it's done with barcodes, but they post it on their website, and they'll say the area, it was sold as, and what it is, so other people can see it as well.
Totally,
so,
like,
so
you
we
know,
can
like,
get out there.
I've got quite like a resilient physiology, and like, I think I'm quite lucky in that respect, but if that had been somebody else, like, you know, like,
and there's the vulnerability of somebody if they've taken that.
Yeah, like,
what if they've taken
I was
something
kind of
else
right there.
already?
If that had been somebody else, I think that would have been a lot stronger. Like, it's hard to explain. I know it sounds a little bit strange, but like anything that you could, if you could send it off and get it.
Absolutely,
That'd be really useful for me. Like,
so it normally takes sort of a couple of weeks, doesn't it? A couple of weeks.
It's not even that. No, the last time I did it, it was. I don't know. It was less than a week.
All right. Well, we can send this off today when we get back to the office.
Interesting.
And then if you want to,
If you want to come, he ain't selling it, is it? It doesn't make me want to take it. Taste it again.
We both tried like a tiny bit on our tongue the other night.
I tasted it. I had a tiny little just to taste it. It's
slightly
not
like mentally or something.
It's almost like
Like what?
It's like almost very slightly mentally. It's really strange. It's kind of like.
I want to know what it is.
It's not like anything I've seen before. You know, I've been around the block a few times.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I kind of look what it doesn't. It's not like that. The colour of it looks like, you know, it looks the right colour to be Charlie, but I just don't know. I've burnt a tiny bit of it. It doesn't smell like kind of white or brown. I don't know that it's kind of. I think it's some sort of like 2CI was what I thought, but like that's 150 quid worth of 2CI if that's what he told me. There's just, you know,
unless that, you know, sometimes people just find it and from that. I'm going to sell this. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to sell it as something.
The guy looked like a kind of like a seasoned kind of St. Paul's dude. Do you know what I mean? I don't think, you know, I was just like, you know, can I get a little bit of, you know, like a tiny line, because I've been out for a beer, it was late at night, and like I kind of didn't want to go to sleep straight away. I didn't think it was going to be like a massive problem. Do you know what I mean? Like most people around that area, like normally, like it is what they say it is, and you know they're in business to make money, not to kind of like, you know, lose a reputation and rip people off. You know, that's normally the way that it works. But if you guys can test this stuff, that'd be really valuable for me. Because,
should we get some contact details and then we'll give you a ring?
You know, like you haven't got to be accountable. I'm more than happy. I mean, by all means, take my details, I suppose. Like,
I just thought or you can just come back, or you can just come back on here every Wednesday. It's up to you whether we.
I'm probably not going to be in the area, but it's just a little bit of kind of like, if somebody is selling this stuff, if it's like, I don't know what it was, but it's not something I've ever encountered before. I've never tried TCI, to be honest. Like, it's not really my bag. I've seen people with
it's
it.
a little bit kind of more hallucinative, sort of like visual.
Well, why don't you give Mike your contact details, and then like they can just send it back to me.
You don't have to give us your name. It's just I thought you wanted to know.
Or you can pop back on here.
I'd
every
love
Wednesday.
to know what it was. I don't think. I mean, unless it's like some kind of like, you know,
the thing is, I'm
Russian military neurotoxin.
Really careful.
Yeah, no, we don't need your name or anything like that.
Come back on a Wednesday. We're here every Wednesday, 12 to 2.
I'm probably not going to be like, I'm not really local. Girls, like, and like, you know, it would just be good to know what it was.
Yeah.
Like there's like a 1% chance that it might be something really weird, but you know, I was okay the next day. I went home, but for about 2 hours I was really very unwell, and like, I don't, you know, it could just be. It might just be MXE, it might be ketamine, it might be like 2CI, it might be some spanner mix of like God knows what.
We got no idea, do we? We're just making kind of like speculations.
Yeah, and then
what you
tell us
could do
exactly
then,
what's in it.
I could give you our number, and then you can phone up to say, oh, can I speak to Jane? I was the guy that came on the truck, and then I can tell you who the phone one is.
Yeah, just do that.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, do you want to take a sample and get it tested? I mean, by all means, I'd be interested in doing that, because, you know, I don't, like if that had been somebody who's a bit smaller than me, you know, maybe, you know, that would have been, you know, it was quite difficult to keep one foot in front of the other. And like, if it is just ketamine, that's fine, but I don't think it is. My
concern is what if someone had used something else already, and then that on top
Yeah.
of it.
Like it doesn't
That's
smell
really
like
good.
cake, do you know what I mean? It doesn't
It
taste
sounds like it's a
like
mix of stuff. to
it's,
me.
it looks synthesized. It doesn't, you know, when you burn it, it just doesn't smell like anything at all. It's
Do
just
you want to put
like,
some in there, and then we'll
like,
send it
yeah,
off?
by all means.
And then I'll give you our phone number.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Yeah. It's really bloody strong, whatever it is, but I wouldn't say it's particularly pleasant. You know, it's like.
Sounds like it does sound synthetic.
Yeah, no, I thought it might just be, you know, just look like Crap Charlie. I thought it would be like Joe Cake or like
Yeah,
some
that's
kind
what
of,
I
like,
thought when
legal
you
highs,
first
or
said it.
just some, you know, just somebody that was trying to rip me off. But like, I've never felt anything like that in my life. Like I haven't slept very well for the last couple of days, which kind of why I took it. You know, I was in a situation where I didn't really want to go to sleep straight away.
Yeah.
But that's not, you know, people are saying that sort of stuff in the street. I don't think it's, you know, it's like.
Yeah, no,
if
but
I've been-
we've had some stuff like on their website before that people have bought. I think it was in China White. They thought they'd bought cocaine and sent it off someone, and that was in Stoke Croft, and it turned out to be China White.
Yeah, when people sell legal highs and stuff, if it's just not
Synthetic.
very good
No,
coke, then
China
it's
White
like.
is like
that's mixed.
pharmaceutical heroin.
Oh,
It's
right.
like the purest
I see.
type of heroin you can get, and they put that.
So if you phone in a sort of
Yeah.
week or two,
Yeah,
ask for Jane or Deb, and then one of us will
Can you
know.
write where you your job title and where you what you do?
Bristol Jokes Project.
They're in the square down at.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Opposite, what's it called? What's the bloody restaurant? What's that?
Yeah, just kind of.
We're small, and you don't know who we are. We're quite small.
Yeah.
I was down seeing Tish actually, and she moved on to another job.
Yeah,
didn't she?
yeah. Well, she's going to college and a different job. At the
Okay, I
same
came
time
in to
as
see her
well.
that day, and she came running around the house. Like she came running out. She said, "I've got a new job." Disappeared.
What was that?
I guess
Oh,
I was there.
Writing.
But I thought you looked familiar.
Workers.
Yeah.
Workers.
Yeah,
If you just
yeah.
ask for Jane or
They
Deb.
keep,
What does that
they keep
say?
referring me back to you
EI.
guys.
You don't really need our job titles.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
I
early
can't
engagement
do,
and
like,
intervention
groups.
workers, and I'm a team leader, and so
And
just
these ones
you just
weren't
ask for
so-
Jane or
Yeah.
Deb.
You know, you can always come on here
Early
and just talk to
engagement
people every week.
Yeah.
If
Can
you
I write that
wanted
down?
to do
Yeah.
that.
I've got my hands full with like doctors and hospital and stuff like that.
But just to know that is an option if you ever wanted to come and just have a one-to-one on here with someone, so informally, so you know you don't have to worry about going down there.
Supposed to be words. Okay, I've got like near patients. My balance is all over the shop, so I can't go to work today. Which is kind of just after literally just come to the doctor. She's got to pick up.
What's the date today? Is it 29th?
No, it's here.
Halloween's tonight.
Sure is, yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
Alright.
Everyone's happy.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean,
Give us a week just to make sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to take my email address and pop me an email. Is that cool?
Okay.
Just tell me if you can tell me what it is. That would
Okay.
be like.
What's
I'm
your
sure
email address?
it is Brodie McLeod. That's BRODIE
Yeah.
MACLEOD,
Yeah.
and then the word temp, TEMP.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
And that's at gmail.com.
Okay.
If you pop me an email, and just like, I mean, like, I'd just like to know what it is I put in my body. Like, it might.
Yeah.
I think it's some
hepatology
kind
and
of
something
like.
going on with the blood.
It could have been
Yeah,
K, or
yeah.
just
And
it
then
was a
they've
lot
got-
stronger than K. Like, I don't really like taking ketamine. I've never really enjoyed it, but I have
5%?
taken it, in my
Yeah,
life, and
yeah.
it's like occasionally a little bit. So that was just that was like that was really like a lot stronger than anything I've ever taken before. Like, it doesn't look, smell, or taste
Alcohol,
like anything I've
basically.
ever
Yeah,
seen.
yeah.
There's something going on.
Yeah,
They
it's like it's
tested
okay for a
me
bit,
for
but,
Hep C
if
and
that'd be somebody else, like
HIV.
I've got quite a strong
Like, that
physiology.
came back negative. No one phoned me, and I was like,
So you're just waiting for the results.
I was waiting for the
Yeah.
results, and I went into the doctors, and they was like, "Is there any results?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's
like
not
literally
infectious."
that was you know that could have been.
Is it because it's really worrying?
Yeah, it's really stressful.
I don't know.
Anyway, that came back negative in the end.
or whatever. But it's better safe than sorry. You know.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And
thanks ever so much.
then they've
Really
put me
interesting.
on
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
we'll
really-
get that sent off and get the results
basically
back for you.
Yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll send it off today.
Yeah, yeah.
And so
It's
how
really
long is it going to take
really
for pharmacology to do that? Is it
It's
like a week or
weeks
something?
to 2 weeks,
Depression
yeah.
and
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
All right.
It's like, hang on a minute, I'm already
You've
feeling.
got to weigh up the options there, haven't you, I
I'm already
guess?
self-medicating with alcohol, and you
Yeah.
want to put me on like that sort of shit.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
hang on a minute, there's something like you sound like you're kind of shooting in the dark here. It's something that doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with that.
I think alcohol rehab's pretty unique, and it's one of those things that, like, you know, it's such a common ailment, if you like, and it's like, you know, it's really difficult to fix because it's such a sort of.
Well,
such
not
a
with alcohol,
culture,
it's socially acceptable, isn't it?
Yes.
That's it. You're surrounded by pubs and, like, you know, you can advertise on the media and stuff. It's like, you know, it's not anywhere near
It's
as
the
easy.
middle one.
It is what it is.
Next one.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Little tricky happening.
It's beautiful. It's a work of art.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys do here? Like, what are you doing? Can you do?
It's nice to see you guys again.
Can you do testing
Yeah,
at all?
nice to see you.
Good day.
Testing, we only test for people that are past injectors or in current injectors.
I've never.
Yeah, so we do blood tests with that.
Okay, no, I've never done anything like that. No.
So what we can do, if we can email you the actual
If you could, yeah, I'd just,
the
it'd be
thing
really,
that they
really nice to know what it is, and if it is
that
something
they
we're
put up
involved in,
on
their
website.
publicise it. Yeah,
We
we
can
bought,
screenshot the
I bought it on Ashley Road, so that was where I bought
Okay.
it. Yeah, a couple of months ago, and it was
Did
just.
you think it was okay? Yeah.
Yeah, we sold
Yeah,
it, Charlie, but
middleman.
it
Oh,
was
that's
just,
okay.
just
There's
really,
a big
really,
black
really
square
strong.
one in the middle.
That one there?
Oh, yeah,
That
cool.
one? It's just £20 deal, yeah?
That's right, it's £20, and
Yeah.
like, it was just a lot stronger than anything I've said before. So yeah, if you can find it.
Okay, will do, yeah.
Thanks a
Bye
lot.
then.
Hopefully to find out what that was, man.
Yeah.